Time now for Build to Win, presented by the Home Depot.
Channel, thank you for stopping by. I am a channel of variety gaming for all ages, and as you guys are reading below, I am now, right down here below as you guys can see, Polaris is now welcoming Bear Goes Games, myself, to their network. For those of you who don't know who Polaris is, I'm going to answer that for you right here. So, I thank you guys for stopping by. I've got a lot of great content for you. I'm very excited for joining such a very, very large and well-known network, as you guys are about to see. It's going to open up a lot of opportunity for me. I want to thank each and every one of you who helped me get to where I am today. So, effective September 2nd, I will be leaving the TGN network and joining the Polaris Games, or TGS Game Station network, which houses some of the largest YouTubers on YouTube. I'm very, very proud to be where I'm at. They came to me and offered me this contract and said that I've got a lot of potential. My channel is growing. I'm very excited to be a part of this network. So, at any rate, for those of you who don't know who TGS or the Game Station is, or Polaris, this is who they are.
Hello and welcome to the Oddscast.
Some people think that the art needs a little bit of polish, but you know what? Mechanics totally make us.
Gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. Welcome to Content Passion.
Hey, how's it going? You ready?
This is ATS Gear back to some more StarCraft 2, Heart of the Sport.
You're watching J9 TV, where you learn to be a better gamer.
All right, everybody, welcome back. Super prepare for the end.
Hello, everybody. Markiplier here. We just hit 300,000. I'm not so proud.
Hello there, everybody. Welcome to another sensational
Sailing to the sunset, my boys.
Get paid out early with Bet365.
Air travel dispute that's got everyone talking. If your seat reclines, do you need to ask permission of the person behind you? Now the woman whose video sparked the debate is speaking with Inside Edition, and it turns out the situation was even more bizarre than the initial video indicated.
The woman whose seat was turned into a punching bag mid-flight is speaking out today. And new video is emerging of the incident showing that the male passenger not only punched the seat, but also hit it with his open hands like he was playing the bongos, even bopping his head as he hit her seat. How hard was he hitting the back of your seat?
Hard. Like, I flew forward several times, and then I just kind of leaned forward because I knew it was coming.
It happened on a flight from New Orleans to Charlotte when Wendy Williams reclined her seat shortly after takeoff. How did this start?
The man behind me asked me to not recline it while he ate. It's something he brought on the plane. And so I left my seat unreclined for a good 10 minutes.
After he was done with his meal, she says she reclined the seat again. On the tape, if you listen closely, you can hear him asking her, "What's your problem?"
I don't have one.
Williams says she summoned a flight attendant, hoping to de-escalate the situation.
She went back to him and she whispered something like really kind to him, like, "Oh, what's wrong, sir?" And she said, "It is really tight back here. You know, I'm so sorry." And I just thought, are we in an alternate universe where
She was even issued this passenger disturbance notice that reads, "You should immediately cease if you wish to avoid prosecution and your removal from this aircraft."
She said, "I'm not dealing with you anymore," handed me that, and threatened to have me escorted off the plane.
Williams says she has a fused vertebrae that gives her a lot of pain, so she needed to recline her seat. The viral video is the talk of the airways.
It's my seat. If I want to put it back, I should put it back.
You're allowed to recline. That's why the little button so you can recline goes back. And then you're just going to hit a woman's chair for the entire flight. Yeah. Chivalry is dead. You're an asshat. That's terrible. I'm on her side. Yeah.
We asked Inside Edition Instagram followers what they thought. 71%.
I'm on her side. Yeah.
We asked it, we're on her side. 29 Edition Instagram followers what they thought. 71% were on her side. 29% supported the dude.
Closer to 1,200 that were affected by what happened this day in weather history.
When thunder roars, how does your dog react?
Tail, ears, eyes, mouth, all of it tell you something. Basic general rule is anything that goes back.
If you're from Canada and you have over $10,000 of debt, credit cards, payday loans, lines of credit that you can't pay off or get to zero,
it's just a normal, natural reaction. If we coddle it, we can often create a greater fear than there ever needed to be. The greatest fear with dogs who do react is flight risk.
Desensitizing a puppy is fairly different than helping the anxiety of an older dog.
If you have a new puppy and they hear thunder and look at you in fear, they stiffen up, they stare at you, you jump up off the couch and start clapping your hands and celebrating, saying, "Yay, let's go get a treat," and run to the kitchen or the counter where you have a preset bowl of treats.
Once you've given your dog a treat, sit down and act natural. Wait for the next thunder crash and repeat the process.
Sometimes you can't teach an old dog new tricks per se because traumatic moments, they get stuck in the belief that that was negative.
So if your dog is too old and they can't follow the